Today, our first inductee will be Dominic Belloni.
Dominic, Dud as he was more commonly known, was born on April 12th of 1919. His parents, Mike and Annunziata Belloni, raised him and his 9 siblings in the small village of Brewster. In his youth, he attended Brewster schools.
Dud was born into a business-minded family who owned the local grocery store, Belloni's. After immigrating from Italy, his parents opened the store in Dover, Ohio.
A year later, they moved their store to Brewster, the nearby town that had just been formed. The store became a success and was later passed down to Dominic. It has now been passed down through 3 generations.
After graduating from Brewster High School as vice president of his class, Dominic took time off before going to college.
A few years later, he attended Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. There he belonged to Phi Kappa Tau fraternity. He also played football and baseball, which later inspired him to film for the sports at his alma mater and then later here at Fairless. On January 17, 1943, Dominic married Evelyn Morgenstern.
Dominic's college education was interrupted by his induction into the U.S. Army. He was drafted as a medic. Later, he was accepted into officer candidate school in the newly created United States Army Air Forces, where he attained the rank of first lieutenant.
When asked where he wanted to be stationed, he answered, "Someplace where it was not hot and no mosquitoes." He got his wish and was sent to Greenland. Evelyn was one of Dud's biggest supporters while Dud fought for our country during World War II. Dominic was in the Army Air Corps, now known as the Air Force. He served his country during World War II and was honorably discharged in 1945 and returned home.
When Dud returned, he served his community with the same passion he had served his country. For many years, he and his wife owned the Brewster Theater, which he later closed to expand the store. Dominic filmed for football and basketball for over 25 years. Within that time, he participated in the installation of the Falcon's nest in this gymnasium.
Dominic was involved in the largest veterans organizations, American Legion. In this organization, Dud was able to ascend over 180 Fairless School youths to the Buckeye Boys State program. He served there as a counselor for 27 years.
He was also an asset in the building of the Brewster Veterans Memorial. The memorial was built shortly after World War II as a remembrance of the First and Second World War veterans. In 1993, he received the Liberty Bell Award for his involvement in the Brewster American Legion Post. In honor of Dominic Belloni and his contribution to the community, the American Legion dedicated this Patriot Walk located behind the Veterans Memorial.
Dominic is recognized in the Veterans Hall of Fame located in Columbus, Ohio. He is also recognized in Anavikas, located in Canada.
Even though he spent much of his time establishing the Belloni foods that we know today, he always made time to be a true patriot and serve his community.
Congratulations to the Belloni family.